New this morning, the U.S. is revoking the Colombian president's visa after his visit to the United Nations. President Gustavo Petro took to New York streets in a pro-Palestinian demonstration and urged the U.S. military to disobey Trump. Take a look.
Desobedezcan la orden de Trump. Obedezcan la orden de la humanidad.
Disobey the Trump's order. Obey the order of humanity.
All right, for more on this, let's bring in CNN contributor Stefano Pozzebon in Bogota. Stefano, where is the Colombian president right now?
Well, Danny, Gustavo Petro is here in Bogota. He arrived around 4 a.m. local time, which is 5 a.m. where you are in the East Coast, and has been taken to X to come up with his reaction to this latest order from the U.S. administration. In the last few hours, he has tweeted several times accusing the United States of violating international law. He has went on calling Donald Trump Donald Duck, and has also called for the United Nations to relocate away from New York City. Just an hour ago, he tweeted that he thinks the headquarters of the United Nations should move to Doha in Qatar. Now, at this point, it doesn't seem like Colombia is following up or formally proposing to move the United Nations General Assembly to another country. But it shows the fact that Petro has an appetite for a fight and doesn't seem to be intimidated by this latest move from the Trump administration, which comes after a long string of clashes between Washington and Bogota.
Well, so to that point, it's fascinating because the relationship between the U.S. and Colombia seems incredibly tense right now, which feels like a reversal from years of growing ties, certainly pre-Petro, between the two countries. So what's at risk right now if these two leaders can't get along?
Yes, Colombia is historically America's staunchest ally in the region across Latin America. It's a trusted partner, especially in the areas of security. Think that the Colombian military has been involved in several foreign wars led by successive U.S. administrations since at least the 1950s. There was a Colombian foreign expeditionary team that went to fight in Korea side by side with the U.S. Marines, and that's where this special relationship has been cemented. Now, Petro comes into power 3 years ago, the first left-wing leader, has a troublesome but working relationship with the White House under Biden. Now with Trump, they really seem not to get along. Petro was one of the first leaders to stand up to the new policies from the White House of increased deportation. You might remember back in January, he ordered the temporary suspension of deportation flights. There has been threats of special tariffs on Colombia because of this relationship, which has been damaged. And of course, less than a month ago, the United States decertified the Colombian state in their role on the war on drugs. So clearly, it is a sign that, we are in for a bumpy few months, at least until Petro stays in power, which is until the next summer. He's due to give up his mandate in July 2026, Danny.
Yeah, a lot more to watch in this space, especially as tensions with Venezuela
100%.
continue to increase as well. Stefano, thank you so much for your time. We'll leave it there.